Okay. Okay. Now Instagram is here. Everybody's here. Jasinia's here. Oh, just how you doing? Okay. Like I was saying, we have a lot of 830s. Don't get into a trade if you don't have to. In 3 minutes, the candle should go really, really wonky, and then you don't want to be in that. Then we have existing home sales at 10. Um, Quarterly surveys. I think we even have a speaker at 10, and then 10:30 is natural gas. So that's cool. Um, let's go to the other site and see what news they have. GDP quarter over quarter. So all this stuff is in 2 minutes. Unemployment, core durable goods, final GDP, good trade balance, prelim wholesale. Yeah, it's crazy. Don't get in there. If you could afford not to trade right now, don't trade. Simple. Um, Other than that, we have some existing home sales, natural gas after that. So we're kind of chilling. Um, let's start talking about the candles, see what they got for us. Not knowing they are building holes and dreams on the side. So, da, da, da. All right, talk to me, candles. What we got? Yesterday, it was downside trying to get to 02. I think I remember that. Today, we got who buying? How low is low here? I need, there's the data box. There you go. What's your low? Oh, one. So I had twos buying. We got to one, and then they're up there at 12 sitting lackluster. Okay, it's a slight green day. I'm not expecting the buyers to hold on. I'm really not. I'm expecting them to cave and us kind of get lower if possible. I'm still looking at the same things I was looking at yesterday. I had 116.02 here on the daily. I'm just going to leave this open. I have like a 115.26. I got some 115.18s. It's a few things. To the upside though, nothing's stopping us until 116.27. I don't think we get there. If we do, I'll be super surprised. Today's open trade room. So you have to register. Link is in my bio. Open trade room. Register with link in bio to join. Pin. Okay. 4 hour. I am changing my scope. I'm looking at 115.05. Yeah, 116.05, 116.01. Those things matter. Um, I think on the upside, I'm gonna be looking at 116.17, 116.18 in that area. That makes sense. And the 19s. To me, it feels like down is which way it should go. Felt that way since yesterday, and weren't able to complete it. I think today should be easy enough to complete the downside. So yeah, if you're in the bonds, I wouldn't think about buying too much. News should be out now. Yeah, news pushes things down. Okay, so final GDP quarter over quarter came in at 3.8. Unemployment came in 218. That's very, very good. Core durable goods, zero point 0.4, durable goods, 2.9. Final GDP price index quarter over quarter, about normal. Good trade balance came in at 85.5 billion. Very, very good. And prelim wholesale inventories came in at zero point 0.2 to the good. So a very, very good bag for the indexes to rise should set up uh, indexes to rise. Let's see what they think off of the announcement. or if there's too much technicals in the place of any sort of fundamental or emotional shift in the market psychology for what is good. With all that green, what we should see is the bonds fall and the indexes rise. Okay, that's like traditional. Let's see how it plays out. I think I was still on the bonds, maybe 4 hour when the announcements came through. There's like a few hitches. The gap isn't empty. There's a lot of confusion going on. So I wouldn't be surprised if they bump their way down, but down should be the way. Let's take the 60-minute chart and things I like. I like 117.29. Okay, for people who are just visiting, this part might be weird to you because you've never seen anybody do it. Okay. But all I like to do is set a resting order where I believe buyers and sellers are, so that rather than having to look at the chart, I will hear when the market gets to a place where I'm interested. That's all I'm doing. So if the market gets to quote unquote 116.00, I'll be interested. So I'll put a little marker there for myself so that it will interest me. You see what I'm saying? That sort of thing. 116.05. I also like 116. I think it's a 17. I want to hear it at 15 just in case. I like the 23s. I like the top at 29. Oh, one's got a little on 117.21. 19, I should say. 117.29. That's my upside stuff I like. I think maybe 117.13. Downside stuff I like, and all of these would be where buyers are. Trust 115.27. Gonna give some love to 115.19. Order submitted. And 115.11. We should be down here. Order submitted. In a little while. Order submitted. Yeah. This is what I think about the bonds. Any questions, bond traders? Any questions at all?
Nah, thank you.
Cool. It's been a really, really lackluster night. You know what I'm saying? And the candle was just green a second ago. Notice like the daily candle holding red. I'll be very surprised if they do much more to the upside. If they do, then, maybe something's wrong. This is the sandwich. So, where do you guys want to go next? Totally up to you.
So
Wanda is always ready. This point, is it like, yeah, we know Wanda's gonna say gold next.
right, that's what I was saying.
Miss
Yeah,
Wanda
pretty
never have
much.
to get ready.
Yep.
That's why I didn't say anything.
That's all right.
I
We
knew.
love it.
Okay. Let me
Already had the gold chart open, bro.
Yeah, I was quietly waiting on the same thing.
I know that's right.
yes, and AQ. All right. Okay. Gold, that's pretty crazy last candle or so on gold, right? I found gold a bit tricky to trade in the last few days. That must be the upside at 00. No. That's the sell stop that I put in place. Okay, cool. Let me add a couple with it. Let me add like 5. Order filled. So that way I don't have to keep looking over. I like that, bro. So we got some downside action yesterday, and looks to be some good candle rejection today. Buyers tried it again, sellers denied it again. Looks like the daily color is about to change. Old school trick, flow with the day, the daily color. If the daily color is selling, sell it. You know what I'm saying? If the daily color is buying, buy it. We're getting really, really close to the open. The open here today is 3768.3. In context, I feel like down does feel pretty good. If they try and take some stuff to the downside, watch out for 44. There are problems. There were overnight gaps, which might create a very dramatic downside if it does occur. And that'll be down to maybe 36.94, the high of September 19th. So you guys watch it. If they start selling, you got to believe them. And if you believe them, you just got to flow. Okay? Flow with it. What can I do over here? On the 4-hour chart, to me, it feels a lot like 37.51 is cool. Feels a lot like, throw 37.73 in the trash. I don't know if it's as plausible. Same thing for 37.82. These are all like yesterday things. I would throw those things in the trash. I don't think they're as good. I don't. I don't. I want to see what I would almost kind of react to gold on the 4-hour because there's not a lot of stuff to, I guess, quote unquote, hang your hat on. Structurally down looks to be the way. That's fine. But they just finished like all of the scenes of a particular setup. So they could be kind of resting or trying to find rest. So you might get a chop here maybe for another hour or so. On the 60s, yeah, you see like the cycle is completed. I'm very, very big on tacos and boats. You can kind of see there that we got right back down to kind of our point of origin. So if buyers were here pushing it up, then you could expect them here again, kind of pushing up. So you might feel a little bit of back and forth in this area. I think the key would be how well we're underneath here, the 37.73 or so. I think that's going to matter, especially in another 21 minutes. I'll watch out for that. Thank you, God, for another day. Go out that, Jay. It's a good place to start, Jay. Be grateful. Be grateful for another day, my boy. You get to trade. You get to teach. You get to earn. You don't have to stand in lines and audition. Gratitude goes a long way, Jay. I am very, very thankful for health and life, and family, and children that are all right, and a marriage that hasn't fallen apart, and friends I can call them. And I am very, very grateful for being able to understand my profession, learning, growth.
Order submitted.
Thank you.
Order submitted. Order submitted.
A little more patience than I used to have back in the day. I used to be pretty terrible.
Order submitted. Order filled.
Not as terrible as I used to be about being patient and
Order submitted.
waiting, timing.
Order submitted.
Stressful thoughts.
Order submitted.
37.19. That's when a cliff happens. We fall off a cliff there. Yeah. That's what I'm looking for. Yeah, you. Yeah, you. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Let's see them. Yeah, 31. You still tipping. All right, all right, all right, all right, all right. I know you're gonna be rumbling, bumbling to the downside. Those bonds, people, bond folks, when you sell it, you know what I'm saying? You gotta sell it and you gotta bounce with it. be okay taking targets. The way that I see this space to the downside, like if they don't just hum straight through it, you know what I'm saying? It's a lot of little bumps and bruises in there, daily, 60s, 4 hours. There's a lot of little stuff. So be careful. Of course, long would be the way from the 3763s. To me, I'm targeting no lie. On this long, you could try and see if you can get back to 3783 on it. You know what I'm saying? So if you're 3763s, that's really like 2000 to the face you could probably look for. Let me try and see if there's anything in the interim. You want to beat 3771, then you got to beat 79. All right. So if you're long gold, let's go 63s, 3763s, and you're trying to get to 83. Along the way, you got first target 3771.1, 71.1. Second target, you got, I would say 80.3. And then you get home to 83. All right. Man, I'm grateful for a place to lay my head at night. Man, a lot of people don't even have a place to lay their head at night. Very, very grateful for that. Time is 7:43. 7:43. All right, Kendall. All right, Kendall. All right. All right, relax. Um,
Order submitted.
like elders who like sacrifice. That's pretty cool. Have old people tell you you're gonna be all right, young man. That's pretty cool. All right. Um, the origin of this position is 3763, 37, yeah, like down there, 65, anything, you start grabbing those. I think the buyers are literally as high as 3766 in this situation. So, 66 is kind of like when it starts, 60 is when it stops, and that whole area is just chock full of buyers.
Order submitted.
Any questions on gold?
No, thank you.
I think they're going to make another run past this 71. I think that's good. We see there's kind of like this halting at a 73. That's not a problem. Right now, that 73 should help you get up a little bit higher. It shouldn't hold you down. So you should be able to get through it. And then we'll try and see what's on the other side of it. Like I told you, the marks along the way are your 71.1. We did that. You have a 73 and then an 80. Yeah. You could say 79.4, but I would say 80, and then, you'll be through it all. Okay. Um, Gold people, no questions? We're good?
So we're still waiting for it to come back to the 66.7 and the 63.8.
I think that it could in this situation. What'll trigger it coming back is anything under 3771. The buyers that we wanted at 63, they have buyers above them at 66. So there could be a problem with it trying to get all the way down. Definitely buyers down to 60. So the aggressive selling and stuff like that, they're going to really have to do it. I think if I'm not in a trade right now, what I might be looking for is something short 77s or 73s in the next 2 minutes. You feel me?
Yes,
All right.
thank you.
Very, very welcome. If you're looking, what'll probably happen is look at yesterday's NASDAQ and ES between 10:05 and 10:20 a.m. Eastern time yesterday. I think that's what is brewing in gold right now. If you are long, the longer you wait, the worse it gets. Okay. So either cover the long, get out of it, and bail because I think the shorts are going to start coming in here in just a moment. I think we'll touch 66 again, maybe get some 63s and see if we can aim at 60. By that time, real buyers will wake up. We'll see what kind of fuss they can put back up towards the sellers. Hey. Why are you backing away? I know. I said 27. The 29s are there. I see it. All right. Calm down. All you gotta do is stay under 5. Where are we going to next? Where you guys want to go?
Yes.
All right. Yes.
Build.
Everybody, the ES is the S&P 500. And these are the futures. I typically think most things are a future. I think that was a 66. Got some love just there, right? Wasn't it? Cool. So you should see like a little bump, but I'm telling you, down is the way here, okay? Down is the way, in my opinion, especially in another 2 minutes. The longer we wait, the more down it'll be, okay? Especially on this candle. ES. Hey, you had good news. What happened? Why'd you fall? Had really good news. What's going on? Oh, got it. What are you doing? Got it. This could be bad. What are you doing? Yeah, this could be bad. Okay. Let's trade. Dailies, obviously, people want to sell this thing today, you know? It's going down a whole lot. It could get worse. What I would like to see is maybe the buyers have a little reprieve. I mean, the sellers kind of slow up, you know what I'm saying? And let more qualified buyers in. And give it a break for a second. Maybe we can kind of reset things and sell again later from like 80s or something, because it's pretty low. It's a very dramatic day for where we are. So I don't love like how early we're down here. This is not good. On the dailies, I like 66.33. Love that. They gotta give love to 66.12, and yeah, maybe 66.80 or so on the 4-hour chart. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. So if it starts going down, okay, the nature of people is to really panic, and it'll people are cautiously optimistic, but when they are scared, they're definitely scared. You know what I'm saying? So if it starts falling, you got to trust it's gonna fall, and you got to get out of the way. Sell it or don't buy it, don't look in there. But if this thing starts going, and to me, starting going is like underneath 53, it can get really crazy. Under 32, it gets nuts. Okay, so be careful. I'm watching 43, I think 31. Got to give a little love to 82. I'm hoping that, we'll chill here. Maybe some buyers come in and we can get some 82 short next hour. That would be cool. Yeah, this is too much overnight. Come on, man. This is far too much. Like, that sucked. Why sell 70 this hour? That's terrible. Things I would buy and sell over here. How are they doing over there? Yep. Felt like down. So 64. They get all the way to 60. Bonds are still going down. Anybody sold gold? I definitely told you that the longer we wait, the more down it'll be. Okay, don't sell it.
Yes, got the 30. I got the
Sell.
3766.
I'm hoping that you get it. Telling you, sell it.
It's
I
400.
think,
Wait, just
I
click.
think I think you have an opportunity to get down to 60, maybe even like 59.4 before we start turning the other way for a second.
It's going down. It's gonna probably get
Yeah,
to
I thought,
3759 on
yeah,
mine.
I'm thinking, yeah, it's gonna be down. Okay, so you guys should be making that gold money.
Yep.
The bond stuff, get short, stay short. You guys should be making money there. We should already be making money. Like, we don't have to wait till the bell rings to do it. You get it? You don't have to do that. But I need to write down the gold short call. I think the short can get you to 60 so far. Statute at 61. I think I called it short at 71 last candle. 71, 37, 71 to 60 short. And along the way, we had 66 and 63. We got both of those. Come on, get down to 60. Don't be afraid. You can do it. Where was I? ES 60s. All right, 60-minute chart of the ES. My job is to say where things will buy and sell from. If you're just joining us, good morning. If you have a job and you're like tuning in, congratulations. You're starting to break free from the matrix. If you are a stay-at-home mom or dad, stay-at-home worker or parent, thank God that you get to spend time with the people that you love while you do things that make you money. Most folks have got to fight traffic and anxiety just to get to the office to start making money. In my job, I do a lot of one-on-ones. People are very, very frustrated with how they have to make money these days. So, gratitude goes a long way. If I'm buying or selling, all I'm going to do is place orders where I believe I'm interested in the market. When you go to any market, you don't go for everything. You go for the things you want that day. So if you go to the supermarket, you're not going to get one of everything. You want peanut butter Captain Crunch cereal. You see? Like that is the item in the market that makes you interested. So what I try and do is I try to find the prices that I care about. I don't care about every price. There are so many of them. I can't care about them all. That's a little something.
Order submitted.
I don't care about them all, but I care about the ones I care about.
Order submitted.
And I try and mark those. I mark them with an order so that way I don't have to be looking at the
Order submitted.
chart in order to hear
Order submitted.
when the market gets to a price that interests me. That's all I'm doing.
Order submitted.
Think about it like a little alarm clock or something.
Order submitted.
That's all I'm doing.
Order submitted.
All right, all right. If I had to do anything now, what would I do? Yeah, definitely.
Order filled.
I expect for it to lose before it wins.
Order submitted. Order submitted.
Oh, get the 60s. How close did it get? Ah!
Jay, can I take a picture of that gold when you're done?
Sure. I was 3 ticks away. A little bit lazy with where I put the order. Slightly below the support line.
Thanks, I got it.
That sucks. The 60s are real buyers. So you can expect to get a little bump from them to the upside. I am at 60.5 and I probably should have been at 60.7 with the buy target. Okay, these buyers are real, everybody. They are real. So the buy from 60, if you take it long, this is what I think you should look for. 71 again. 60 sixes, I don't think it'll be a big deal, but you got to say them. So 66, 71, 79, 80, like in that area, the 79, 80s, and the target would be like a 83 or so. Okay. If you can get up there. If you sold it when I tell you to sold it, you probably made like $1,000. I think I called it short at like 71. And you should be good. Anybody sold it from 71 or 69 or somewhere up there?
Yes, like $500 off of it.
3,500, pretty good. Anybody bought the 60s? Because I told you the real buyers are down at 60.
I got them.
Good.
Yes.
Yes.
Anybody wish they would have listened to me? Put a Y in the chat box and say, yes, I wish I would have listened.
Yeah.
I bought
Yeah.
at 63.
I wish I would have been earlier. Get in
I,
here.
yeah,
I
I'm
wish I would
way
have held it
behind every
longer.
call.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I
There
sold them
is
down and now I'm buying them up.
there is a cognitive dissonance that's gonna happen, right? Here's a tip. Like whatever you trade, just focus on the calls made for that instrument. That's the first. Until you get kind of talented when you're a chef, you cook with one pot. After that, you get better at cooking with more than one pot at a time. So it's really, really good at first. If you trade gold, listen to what I'm saying on gold. If you trade ES, listen to what I'm saying on ES, because that way you'll focus on just one thing, right? Um, the other thing is, if you, at any point during the room, like you don't know, hey, what do you mean or what are you saying? Like you have the right to say, hey, those 60s, are those 60s the gold 60s that you're talking about, or is that the ES 60s? Like what 60s are you talking about there? You have a right to say that. And I gotta answer you. It's like my job. I gotta answer you. It's why they pay me the big bucks, to like answer your questions. Um, so like don't be, how can I say it? Like you can't, this isn't a passive experience. Like it doesn't happen. Like you don't make money just being around me. You make money by being around me and pulling from me the information that you need to make money. You see? If you are passive about what it is I'm doing, then like I'll call out $8,000 and you'll have a negative $200 P&L and wonder what happened. And you'll say, for sure, I heard him say these things. I heard him do this. I'm only saying this because I've been talking to people about the trade room. We're trying to improve how the trade room works for people. And one of the big things that I hear is, oh man, it's so confusing, or there's just so much going on. There's so many lines or so much everywhere, or whatever, you know? And like there are a lot of lines on the road when you drive in traffic. Are you going to let lines stop you from getting what you need to get out of your life? Like lines? So, lines? What we have to do is just have a little bit of tenacity at this point. Just a little bit, you know? And then we have to like listen. I literally don't trade live and trade in combines on days that I trade with you all so that I can focus on the market for you guys. I sacrifice thousands of dollars a week so that I can do it. So like if I make the call and you need the bread, take the call. Jay, but I don't see it like that. You really think you see it better than me?
Mm.
You do? Good job. You know what I'm saying? Like you really like for real. You know what I'm saying? Like if you see it different, say, Jay, why did you say that? Or I don't believe that. Why are you thinking that? So that way, what you see and what I see can kind of like commingle. We can come to something that could be like, oh yeah, okay, I see why you think that. And I could say, oh, okay, cool. I see why you think that. You know what I'm saying? Like we can talk. I don't want you to say, man, he said bye, but I think it's gonna keep going down. I'm gonna sell the 60s. For what? Why? Like my goal is for you to make money. The picture that I have in my mind on Thursdays is of a mother breastfeeding. That's what a Thursday is supposed to feel like. But like one time, my youngest daughter, Sunday, she was starving when she was a kid because she didn't know how to latch. She didn't know how to latch. Like her and Angelica, they went through maybe like 48 hours of just trying to figure one another out. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, kid, this is how you eat. Hey, mom, I don't want to eat like that. And then, hey, kid, this is how you eat. Hey, mom, I don't want to eat like that. And Sunday cried and cried and cried. Man, she cried so much. She cried the first 2 days. But when that kid finally figured out how to eat, that kid ate for 9 days straight. It was no stopping her. Angelica was tired, like literally tired, because on like imagine Angelica's got a kid's head like this and a gallon of water like this. And she's doing that for 9 days. I just need enough water to keep feeding this hungry kid. And that's kind of like how I feel. You guys go to other places to eat, and then you come to me starving.
Mhm.
You know, you come to me starving, like literally starving. Like I tried this other community and I've been in the market for years and I can't be consistent. And I'm like, yo, kid, just eat. You know what I'm saying? Just eat, just make money. We'll figure it out. You know what I'm saying? Like if I'm calling it, I promise I'm not calling it because I think maybe it'll work. I'm calling the ones that I know will work for sure. I'm not calling the ones that might work a little bit. You can, if it doesn't work, I will sit right here and make you back the money I lost you. I will. I've done it before. I'll do it again. And on Thursdays, whatever's in my schedule can wait until everybody's cool. I promise you that's the vibes. I promise you. So don't harm yourself with passivity. Don't do that. Not in this room. We have great leaders. You got Pat, you got Sam, you got Rose Vaughn, you got Mo, you got Nye, you got myself, you got DG, and you have Vince. Every now and again, you'll get Bazimba as well. These folks, like we care. That's the whole game. The whole game is grow and serve. Like we care. So if we're in here, we're gonna call it. You're not sure. Hey Jay, I'm not quite sure about those 60s. Why you say that? I'm a little nervous to take them, Jay. What should I do? Hey Jay, is there something else I can do? Like if I'm not, like you can do that, and that's totally fine. Are we cool with that? Everybody put a Y in the chat box to say it.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yep.
Like, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Yes, sir.
The first frustration is like the room is so, let me tell you, the room is so confusing. There's so much going on. The second one is everybody else is making money and I don't think I'm making any money. That's the second one. How many people ever felt like that? Like, man, everybody in the trade room is making money and I feel like I'm not making any. Say yes or put a Y in chat.
Yes.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
I
Yes.
felt that way
Yes.
before.
This is the
Indeed.
danger of what we do. This is the dangers of community. Community can be a very intimidating place because you see other people's victories, and it's not like you're hating on them winning. No, you're happy that they're winning, but you're just like, dang, when will I have? When will it be my turn? You know what I'm saying? The things that I've seen help people in the trade room, the things that have worked the most. When people show up, that's good. When people turn their cameras on,
Oh, sandwiches.
I think
Oh, the bread.
um,
Yeah, it's right. I put it on the shelf.
when people turn their cameras on, that really does help. It helps. I think these are the things that I've seen, like people who grew through the room pretty quickly, the people who spoke up,
Order submitted.
the people who would say, hey, Jay, let me see that. Could you take a picture of that one more time for me? Hey, Jay, something, like, hey, what's that? Hey, why you do that? Hey, Jay, what you think about those? These are the people who I've seen, like, kind of get to it and make money, fairly quickly. Um, and the whole idea is like this is the S&P. The what most people say is how long does it take to learn how to trade? And the tough thing is like I don't know how serious you are about getting to it. Like most people don't stop eating bad food until their doctor says one more piece of bad food and you'll die. Then they get serious. You know what I'm saying? So you might say, hey, I want to make money. And then I'll say, okay, cool, you got to study. And you're like, well, Netflix is on. So you're like, I don't, Jay, how long does it take? I'm saying, how long are, like, how serious, like, are you very, very violently serious about getting this stuff down? And, if you are, then sure, you make a lot of money. Everybody got the stuff for the S&P? We're good. I think this long, the one that I'm in right now, I think you can take another little piece of my heart now, baby. Oh, 60 is going to be the first stop. 60. I will watch 60s. Second stop, if you can get it, would be 70. 60, then 70. Okay, watch 60. It might even end up trapped down here for a second. So, like, watch it. I hope that our next move is an upside move because it's too much selling. It's too much selling too fast for the pace to stay where it is. Okay. I told you guys that buying 60 would be a vibe. I told you first stop would be 71, second stop.
Certainly,
It
but
was 63.
so that's
You're
right.
on gold now, right?
Yeah, gold 60 was long, 66, 71. There's like a 79.80 thing. Now they have like a 74 thing happening too. It'll be a little tougher to get up to the upside. Is it possible? Yes, but we have all new culprits. So if you bought 60, I can't just write it. Buying 60 gets you, if you notice after I break down any chart, I go back to the other ones. I'm not sure if you all can recognize that. Um,
Yes.
so say you got 60 long, it was 63, 66, 71. There's a 73 problem, and I think that problem just got bigger. There's a 73 issue. It's soft, but it's there. Then you have 77, then 80s, then targets. And I personally believe that today should be a downside day, brother. Yeah. Be really surprised if they go long today, brother. Yeah. It's like projection from the top.
That's the one thing
That's
about it.
everything or just gold?
This is like
That's
it's
just gold.
Okay.
and I don't have
Janelle, you are unmuted, so you
oh
don't have
sorry.
what?
Sorry.
No, no. I heard you about to it felt like you were about to have an honest moment with yourself. So I was like, yo, let me just interrupt. But yeah, you don't have what? What don't you have? You need something?
No, it's
You
a
good?
work thing, sorry.
Okay, okay, cool, cool, cool. We're good, we're good. I don't know if you guys know, but Janelle, she runs a fantastic company and it's about job placement for young people. I've never even heard of somebody that runs that kind of company. Job placement for young people. How cool is that, right?
Thank you.
Super duper dope person. Besides the fact that she's on TV all the time. Okay, the fives look like that. The 60s, what do you guys look like? 60s look like, let me admit Velma to the room. The 60s are frozen because my chart is tripping out. Cool, cool, cool. That's what's up. Until that figures itself out, let me stop my share and do a little dance. Hey, anybody with any questions about anything so far? Are you guys in there making? Hey, Roz, what's up? It's good to see Rosalind in the set. What's up? What's up? Sean, you remember that Macho Man? Oh yeah, I think it's gonna go, bro. Yeah. Y'all remember Macho Man? Oh man, Macho Man was so good. Go back and watch his interviews as an adult. We saw him as kids and watch him as an adult. See the acting skill, just the skill. I mean, it was high, man.
Day we're gonna be hanging and banging in the ring, brother.
Yeah, brother, yeah. Oh yeah. He thinks that I'm afraid. He thinks that I'm scared. But I can't, what I'm saying? Like I don't know how he did it. He took intensity and made it quiet. And it was so different. No one does that. I think what made me think about it, I was watching this new series that I'm watching now. It's called The Pit. Anybody watch The Pit on HBO? I'm late to it. I think it's been out for a long time, but I'm just now getting to it. But the guy who's the lead in The Pit, that guy's good. He's good. You can't say he's good. He's good at acting. What can you say? He's very, very good at acting. So every time it's like a really sensitive, sorrowful, maybe somber moment, the guy, he does like this. I believe that your child is going to die. And I'm so sorry. I'm going to give you a minute with the priest and I'll grab some people from social services so that they can come and help you. And he walks out of the room. I'm like, yo, this dude is delivering the lines, bro. He is delivering the lines. He's doing it. Okay, well, needless to say, man, the NASDAQ pullback is in. The ES pullback is in. Doesn't look as egregious on the ES, you know what I'm saying? Because on the ES, you still have that like daily kind of like, oh, sorry. Yeah, no, it looks terrible. I'm sorry. I was thinking of another time frame. It looks terrible everywhere. Yeah. I think I might have been thinking about gold and the last little bit of green daily candle left. Yeah, now they're turning it red. Yeah, so it looks pretty bad. Looks like not even selling. I just think it'll be profit taking buyers, you know. Yeah. So red candle here on the daily. Hey man, don't buy it, sell it, you know. You want to make some money? Don't buy, sell. Over here, I'm watching things that I like, man. 246.25. Let me do this. Time is 8:12. I'm trying to be done by 8:15. 246.27, 246.53. 248.88. Hey man, we need to start getting long here. Y'all kind of tripping, man. If I had to do anything, I'm buying it. What's up? What's up?
Order canceled.
Never been caught up. No, what up? If I had to do anything, man, you guys been down here too long, man. Stop. Stop. There's no easy way out. There's no treasure. I want them to kind of chill. I don't want them to just sell all in one piece. I want them to let us in so we can sell too. You know, like the overnight people selling and stuff like that. Like I want them to chill for a second. They take their mid-morning profits. Market runs up to the upside one more time. Buyers think that it's going to be a reversal. We body slam those buyers, join the sellers who've been winning all night long, and we ride off into the sunset, maybe down to 243.50. That'll be a good day. Okay. I don't want him to do it all at once. I love the fact he comes around every morning, literally every morning. He does I mean, whoever that guy is in that car, he does it literally every day. I gotta like buy this guy a gift and like wait outside and just give it to him. Thank you for being a police officer. Everybody hate the police till they call them. Telling you, everybody hate the police till they call them. Then you want them to show right up like heroes. He hit me in the eye, Mr. Police. Stop my abusive husband.
Submit.
She just threw a pan of hot grease on me, Mr. Police.
Order
You need to
submitted.
arrest this woman. She crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like you call her.
Order submitted.
They just broke in my house. You know what I'm saying? Like that's when we call the police. You know, it's a crazy job.
Submitted.
Shout out to anybody in law enforcement, man. You got to walk up on a car. You pull it over for a traffic ticket. You got to walk up on it.
Submitted.
You don't know what them people got in that car? You have no idea what's in those people's cars. You have no idea. You're just jumping around in there. Just, oh yeah, it's cool. It'll be fine. I'm just gonna walk up on a random car. Oh, I'm down. I'm down. Like
Order
it's
submitted.
a crazy gig, man. It's a crazy gig. Shout out to law enforcement, folks. Okay, we're chopping gold. Okay. We just got to break 71. That's the tough part. And now we've had a change of hour that makes 73 a bit more difficult to deal with. I told you in this gap is going to be a rumbling, bumbling, stumbling good time. You're going to be going down, then you're going to be going up. Not surprised if we go see fives and eights. Down is the way, though. Check the market open. You got tens. Check the downside. That would give you 16 to the upside, 16 to the downside. So you'll be looking for 26s up or down. We got 28s. I think that's the low so far. So what is, let me make sure I got it, bonds, people. 25 open is 10. Yeah, we got 10s. 14 ticks one way. I don't think it turns. I don't think it turns. I don't think it turns. I don't. I'd be very surprised to see this turn the other way. I'm watching the hourlies. Anything above 5 and 7, I start watching really, really hard.
Order submitted.
But so far, I am not concerned with some sort of rebuttal that gets them back out and above 7 or 8. I'm not that concerned. I think they go fives, maybe sixes, and then we start selling again. At least that's what seems like it makes the most sense in context. NASDAQ people, let me finish your buy side. I know you all are looking at my chart and you're like, what are all those lines? Don't worry. I have a messy room, but I know where everything is, Mom. Trust me. Things I would buy. Let's do this.
Order submitted.
And it is 8:16, Jay. You're supposed to be done with this. by now.
Order submitted.
This and this
Order submitted.
and shout out to all the educators in the room, people who are like coming in under aliases, and you have like a community somewhere and stuff like that. And you don't want to tell them that you really learned anything from me. I get it. Shout out to you guys, man. 10 million, that's the goal by hook or crook, right? There you go. Buys and sells.
Yeah, I learned a lot from you, brother.
I appreciate you, CB. You are the prototype of how people should come into the trade room. Like when I think about best use for the trade room, and I literally have to shoot this video today, but I'm literally like, whatever Chris did, that's what everybody needs to do. Like show up, be here, ask questions, um, turn your camera on, take the trade, be willing to be confused, be willing to not know, be willing to share. You know what I'm saying? That is the prototype. That's the prototype. If anybody wants to know, like that's the prototype. That's how you get it. Because I haven't seen anybody have such a quick rise. Like anybody ever seen somebody come into the trade room, not know anything and get through a combine or a payout as fast as Chris did? Anybody?
It took me a minute.
How fast was it?
I think Chris
me a
was,
minute.
he got his first combine done in like 5 days.
Oh, no. And
His
mine was
first
like a
combine
year
done in
and a
like,
half.
Yeah, no experience, no
he had
nothing?
no experience. No experience. He had no experience in the market. He came to the trade room and was loud and wrong and asked a lot of questions and then start getting right and knowing the answer. And then like we start saying things like, oh, yo, I sold those sevens. And then Chris would say, yeah, I sold them too. I start hearing that. I'm like, oh, this guy's got course material and he's studying. Most people like the way that they want to do it. They want to, this is the NASDAQ, by the way. I'm going to stop sharing. Most people, what they do, they say, oh, you know what? The cheapest way is I'll get in the trade room for a month and then I know they teach in there, so I'll learn. And I'm like, ugh. You are going to get pieces of the picture and you won't have all the rest of the puzzle pieces to fill it out. You need education and then you need to be able to come into the trade room. So I literally looked up Chris's history and I'm like, oh, he bought this education and that and then bought the trade room. Okay, so cool. He got better because he did study. Then I went back to our one-on-ones and I watched the one-on-one videos. I'm like, oh yeah, this is how you get through the material fast. Everybody wants to learn how to trade quickly. Cool. I really believe Chris was, when he was driving the truck, he was listening to course material, had to be. There's no way else to get it that quickly. And then he showed up to every trade room, like every trade room. There's not one that he missed. I go back, I watch film, like maybe, like a random night or something like that. But days, he wasn't missing. He wasn't missing. He was showing up with that bad microphone, asking questions, and nobody knew what he was saying. Okay, we're right at 73 now on gold. We're right at 73. I told you guys about the ES longs. I've called $1,000 already. I'm like just the gold calls alone. I think I'm at like 3.5, 4K. No lie. I think I had 63 to 83 and we made it to 71 and then I had 71 to 60 and we made it all the way. Then I had 3760 long and we're trying to get back up to 83 and our targets were 63, 66, 73. Then you have that 79-80 mix and then you get home to 83. I ain't lie. I call ES longs 55s. I told you 60 would be where it went. We're at 60 right now. So ES, I had 66, 55 to 60. I had NASDAQ longs right where they were. And I had the bond stuff short down to 27. And I told you it'd be like rumbling, bumbling, stumbling, like up and down. Anybody remember this? If I don't
Yes.
call another
Yes,
gold
sir.
day, If I don't call another gold trade, I got 8, then 11, which is 19, and 60 to 73 is 13. 13 and 19 is 20. What is that? 13 and 19 is 32. So that's $3,200 worth of gold trades already. I won't touch it anymore today because that's enough. Nasdaq is 5 points. That's 250 bucks there. I think that we continue to rise on the Nasdaq because it's just overexhausted to the downside. Off the open, maybe we get another move down and then we start going back up. Same thing for the Nasdaq here. So Nasdaq and ES are going to be twins. The Nasdaq is going to be pinned. The 60, the 6660 on the ES is congruent, in my opinion, to where we are currently. That is your 245.86. I think that there are sellers there. So we basically went 57 to 86. 57 to 86 long. And what are we in the 245s? 57 to 86 is a point shy of 30. So that's like $80 shy of 600 bucks. So it's, what is that? 520? 520 on NASDAQ. Sabir, I think I seen you in here. Good to see you, big dog. ZB, I just told you to sell it. We got first targets on the sell and we got them to buy back up. Now we're looking for the next sell from like, I don't know, somewhere between 5 and 8. I've already called 4 grand. Am I off work now? Does everybody have the money that they wanted to make today?
Yes.
I did this for people who said, like, I was on a one-on-one. I was on 2 of them. No, I had 3 one-on-ones yesterday. And they were like, man, I'm addicted to the open. I feel, you know what I'm saying? Like, you got to make the money. The money happens at the open. I'm like, the money happens whenever we say. Literally, it happens where we say it happens. Okay, I'm gonna take a few minutes. Jasenia was like, oh, he's about to start going. Let me just grab a camera. Nah, I'm not going. I'm not going. I'm chilling.
That's supposed to start wrapping the numbers. Let me
It's not even the end of the day. I'm up 4 grand. It feels like cheating now. It really does. Gold is just like, here, have some more. Like it's like, have some more. Literally, and the stuff that I'm doing right now is not even crazy. 520 on gold sale. Somebody just texted me on whatchamacallit. What is this? On Discord. Good job, Derek. Proud of you, baby. Any questions? This is my time to kind of, after doing all that looking around, I kind of just take a break, breathe a little bit. Anybody have any questions about anything? Setups, stuff like this?
I have a question.
What's up, Nisha? I'm proud of you. I think I saw you do something yesterday. Such a commitment.
What did I do?
Didn't you grab the year in the trade room, the like year for a band?
Oh, that must be a different Nisha.
Oh, it's another Nisha. Somebody
Yeah.
was like, is that Nisha? I thought I saw it. I'm like, I don't know. Sunday was playing on my phone, so I might have missed it. I don't know if you all
Okay.
know, we have open trade room today. I'm teaching tonight at 8, same link, 8 Eastern. And then if you want to learn like how I'm looking at the market, how I'm able to make it so easy, you can definitely get that. And then for there were 753 people who fit a certain criteria. These were people who were very, very like they showed up for open trade rooms all the time. I was like kind of taken over with kind of gratitude a couple days ago, and because I have this thing that I guess they call it like a CRM, and I do like management of people, management of contacts, conversations. Is everybody email healthy? Is everybody phone number healthy? Am I going to get any SMS restrictions? And I'm kind of doing the regular like Monday checkup, and I start filtering people like that just keep showing up, and it was like 753 people. it kept, I mean, you guys have showed up all the time, you know what I'm saying? And I sent out an email and a text message to show gratitude, and some of you all have taken advantage of it. The trade room is $199 a month, so it'll be like 2,400 bucks for the year. And I am, for those 753 people, they are getting it for $1,000 for the year. I'm not sure if you all are familiar, but just like maybe 2 years ago, an annual trade room subscription when it was on sale was 2 grand. Anybody remember paying 2 grand for a year? Look at T
Yep.
West. Anybody
Yeah,
remember?
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You remember my commitment was, man, I'm trying to get the trade room to not be $6.99 a month. I want to push it down where it's really, really cheap. Anybody remember me saying that? So then I just jumped off the porch. I'm like, okay, cool. Instead of $6.99 a month, I'm going to move to $199 a month. Now, this is against everything that all of my coaches told me. And I have business coaches. They're like, yo, Jay, you can't do that. You're going to cannibalize your own prices. If people are willing to pay $6.99, then charge $6.99 a month. You'll get the more serious people. You'll get the people who are serious about growing. You'll get better testimonials and all the rest and stuff like that. You'll get less chargebacks. You'll get less of these sorts of things. And I'm like, yeah, but like the average checking account in America has $2,000 in it. And I'm going to ask somebody to give me $6.99 a month. A month. That's like crazy. I think that if we lower the prices, we lower the gate. And if we lower the gate, even the smallest of legs could jump over. So they all said I was stupid, and so far they're right. But I'm in a longer trade, okay? I'm in a longer trade. It was, I'm in a longer position. Now, I really did want to say thank you to those people. And if anybody's interested in that link for the folks who just show up and like always are like just showing up for Jay. When I say showing up, like I'm not saying they're buying stuff. I'm just saying like, yo, they like every time I'm open or every time I'm going live or anything like that. Like I really appreciate that. Thank you guys. Um, so that's my way of saying thank you. Instead of it costing you a lot, it costs you a little bit. Um, and you can come into the room. And I think I even have like a payment plan. So it's not like you don't have to pay it all up front. They call that PIF, pay in full. You don't have to PIF. You can break it up into monthly payments over the next few months if you like to. Because the gap between the haves and the have-nots is getting wider. If you don't believe me, right now in your mind, do me a favor. And I know you might be trading, but stop trading because the open doesn't mean anything. We already know what's going to happen. Flash to the downside, recovery to the upside, challenge the average. After they challenge the average, they bounce just slightly above the ORT on the indexes. So that's NASDAQ and ES. I think bonds maybe hit fives or sevens, hit a wall, start turning to the downside. Gold, I think, continues to float. If we can get to 80, we'll be all right to 83. Mark me, I'm saying it right now. So that's why I'm not looking at it because I don't care. I do, however, care about you. I do. I care about you. And I think that you guys are amazing. So questions about anything. We don't have to worry about the market. We don't have to be surprised about whatever goes on with it because I think the same sort of thing is going to happen.
Hey Jay,
Hey,
you teaching tonight? Is that open? I'm trying to get a special guest to
yeah,
show
yeah,
up.
yeah. It's open. It's open for everybody. It's open for everybody.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna
All
break
right.
down the markets a little bit, why they work.
So what happens with the night trade room?
So what happens to me is what you should say. I appreciate you. That's the first thing. Second thing is the nighttime trade room will go on as scheduled. And if at any point you ever want to call me with that information that you said you would 3 weeks ago, you can definitely call me. I would appreciate it.
Yeah, I signed up for you, Jay.
I saw that, Celine. I want to say I saw it like last night before I went to bed. I was like, oh, cool. That's what's up. Celine's a legend.
Carolyn.
Any other questions? Frankie, me and you, we family now. See how we talk to each other?
Jay, what's in the works? What you got in the works?
The long plan,
Yeah.
forget adults, go to kids, but make it so adults and kids can win. Find 1,000 schools around the nation and bombard them with education that is paid for by adults so that children can have it for free. Find the top 20 employers in the nation and beg them to allow me to teach their employees about the markets.
What about the churches?
They weren't compelled. I reached out to the Church of God in Christ. I reached out to the Full Gospel Baptist Church Fellowship. I reached out to the Mormons. I reached out and like if you're not popular, people don't take you seriously. So I think if I'm Gary Vee or Grant Cardone or Eat a Hip Hop Preacher, then people will take what I'm saying seriously. But you and I both know that what I said would happen in the market is that it'll flash down off the open and then start going to the upside. I told you that the bonds would go up to 5 or 7 and start going down. And I told you that our next problem would be around about 79, 80, and we have to really get above 73.
Jay, I didn't even get to ask you my question, but
Go for it.
well, it got answered as you was talking, but I was gonna ask you, was my target respectful? Because I was having issues with
You
that.
and Stephanie, you and Stephanie are my like that ain't good enough for me, kids. So where'd you get in and on what and in what direction?
On NQ, I went short.
Um,
Excuse me, 86.50.
that's a great one. Your target was
And I had my target at 73. I was gonna say, is that respectful enough?
86 to 73, super respectful. You did it already, right?
Yeah, it happened already as you were talking before I even asked the question, but
But for me, I would have chosen 41.
okay, so that be my problem. So
That's
that's
because
why
you were looking at the fives when you took it.
I was looking at the hour really. I took it off the hour
You took it
and then
off the hour?
yeah,
Okay. That was super respectful then. I think the validation of 86 making its way to 40 between the time of like 7:30 to 8:05 Central, so 8:30 to 9:05, kind of cleared up the idea that we didn't have to really stop at 76 the way that we would have had to.
I would have loved to hold it, but I was trying to
I
practice
like it
my
though. That's good though. Like it's good practice. You know what I'm saying? Like you feel as though it's a psychological word, and I always lose this word when I'm trying to teach this concept, but you feel like you missed out on something.
right.
So you will feel bad about it. Okay, next trade is NASDAQ short 254. They want to take it right from where it is, which is 523. That would be legal. You want to take it from 539. They have a right to take it from 523 short. ES, I need to switch to the fives. ES, you're 53 short right now. 53 short. You're hunting for 44 if you can get it. I'm not sure you'll be able to. NASDAQ 523 short. 9804s would be a good vibe. I think the full move is maybe a little bit further. If anything like happens, the thing that changes everything is we're trading back above 245.41 NASDAQ. On the ES, we're trading back above 53. Bonds have finally hit sevens. I want to see how this looks on a 5-minute chart. Let me see. The people that they touched down there, the 27, 28 people, those people are real. Let's see their reaction.
Hey Jay, do you still like the this is Dennis. Do you still like the 523 on the NAS with it going so low, or you think it's probably irrelevant now? And because it's going
No,
lower.
it was just the next trade. I know most people would have been waiting at the low. Like most of y'all was trying to sell maybe 540. How many
Got
people had an order at 245.40?
I did.
I was at 553 and took it
Yeah.
down to 5. Well, I sold it, but
Sell.
I was just going.
Okay. I think we just got the short target for this candle. I think you can probably look for a turnaround. Let me check something.
Okay. I had that as my target too. I took it off too early.
That's the same thing Nisha is talking about. And to me, I'm not even really looking at the candles as hard anymore. Like I don't I don't care. I guess I have to look at them in a second. But we feel bad when we take targets too quickly.
Mm.
And this is weird. I think what's happening is you feel like you missed out on money. Hey, those 53s, I told you the next thing you'll be hunting for is 44 on the ES. Did I lie?
Nope.
53 short to 44 ES. NASDAQ, I told you they wouldn't come back up to whatever that was, foolishness y'all was looking for. I think y'all was looking for it to come to 540. I'm telling you, 523s could take it down. And the next one was 75. I think ultimately they're trying to get to maybe like a 61 spot ultimately on this position. So if you're NASDAQ short, it was 523, 245.23 to I want to get to 61 short. In the way are 497, 475.
Mm.
So psychologically, the question that you have, Dennis, and the question, Nisha, is why do I feel bad about taking a target where I took it? My answer, and the answer most times after, I don't know, 8,000 one-on-ones, is you feel like you missed out on money you could have had. Question, is that how you feel, Dennis? Is that how you feel, Nisha?
So yes, I would say that's part of it. I would say
In
part of
this
it.
community, though, ladies first.
Oh yeah, go ahead, Nisha. I'm sorry. I know she was stuck.
Yes, I could have had $2,000, but I got 200. It's still
Okay.
cool, but
Mm.
2,000,
Okay.
200.
Okay, cool, cool, cool. And then Dennis, you were saying,
Oh yeah, I was. I kind of so part of it is feeling like FOMO, right? But then the other part is more so understanding why I didn't stick with it. So like finding a target and making sure I stick with my target, kind of no
your
matter.
camera isn't on, is it?
Oh, yeah, I'm far. There you go. Can you see
There
me?
you go. I can see you now. So
Okay.
you're saying part of it is like FOMO, but the other part is like
Yeah.
not sticking with the target you were saying?
Yeah. So trying to figure once I get a target, okay, why didn't you stick with the target? Why
I'm
you
saying, did you have a target that was lower and you moved it up?
Order
yeah,
filled.
Oh, that's a
Order
different
filled.
thing. That's a different thing than what Nisha has. Nisha has a tendency to over target. I told y'all targets on that NASDAQ thing was da 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 da. What is this thing? 61. We're trying to get there now. Let's see if we can get it. Um,
But Jay, let me say this, like the targets I want to get,
Order filled.
like price would eventually get there after I get stopped out or something. So I don't think it's over targeting.
no,
I don't know what
no.
to call it,
Well, if
but
you
it
get stopped out before you get targets, then we got to go back to the drawing board.
like I'll get stopped
I'm
out
always
break
going to force
even.
you to look at the honest truth in the situation. I think the problem, and me and you talked about it, was you get into a short and you're targeting 5 buyers away.
Okay, yes, you're right.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's what I mean when I'm saying over targeting. I'm not saying
Okay,
that anything is wrong with your procedure or with what
okay,
you're doing. I'm just saying, is that available to you now?
right.
Like, do I feel bad that I said 53 to 44? No. Do I feel bad that I said on the NASDAQ we were going to go short 523 looking for a 473? No, I mean a 461. No, no, because that's what I saw. That's what I felt was the safest move for people in this room. Can it keep going lower? Sure. Sure, it can go. I wanted it to recover. I don't want to sell down here personally, but I got to do what the candle's telling me to do. I thought we would go down off the open and then flash to the upside, fight the top of the ORT and keep breaking through. I wanted gold to finish and get above them 73s and stick it. But we got to trade the market that's in front of us and not necessarily the one that we predict or desire. So when we're in a trade, Nisha, it's like if I see that I can go 10 points safely, no problem, that's a safe 10 points. You do that.
Yeah.
If I see 10 points safely, but the 80 points after that is full of danger, why am I going to put my account in danger? That's how you have ulcers. That's how you lose hair. Like doing this thing, Nisha, like I've lost patches of hair out of my head. Whole patches. Yo, this thing is emotional now. They are not going to be logical. If you are trading the indexes, we are done trading logically. It is all emotional now. Everything that's in the courses, we want to look for that. But man, oh man, what you're doing right now is you're selling because once people hear the ding, 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 buying is over bell, they start covering and being scared. So if this thing gets truly emotional, which it feels like it's getting there. I'm telling you, I have like one or two more little markers here in the market. I had like a 33 thing on the ES. Like through that 33 thing was dangerous, and we're touching it right now. Super dangerous. We start trading below this and sticking down here, especially underneath 25. It is bad. It is bad and it will not get good. It is turned emotional, and everybody's like, oh, the party's over. I'm taking my money and I'm running. Okay, that can happen. I want you to know that can happen. Um, so Nisha, for you, I think it's just a good habit. You didn't miss out on money. You gained the respect of putting your target where it was and letting it hit. If it keeps
Yes.
going, fantastic. Who cares? Because there will always be more trades. There will always be more money. I can't miss out on abundance. You know what I'm saying? Like, does anybody worry about if they'll have a next breath? No, because there's oxygen everywhere. Are
Yep.
you worried about making another dollar? No, because there's literally money everywhere. We can't miss out on it. It's so much in here. You should see the trades in my brain that I haven't called yet. On gold, you remember I told you I would stop calling gold 73 short all day. All
Can we
day.
get
First
can we
stop
get
60, next start 37.50. I ain't even calling.
can we get them? Can we get the rest of them out that brain?
I would, but I gotta answer my man Dennis. So Dennis, yours is a little bit different. You moved your target closer. You it's one of two things. Either one, you don't trust yourself, or two, you hate the tension between making a decision and seeing that decision's outcome. That tension is, it might be emotionally difficult for you to be in that limbo. You like the safety of knowing, if even if knowing is good or bad, but the limbo of I don't know, I'm not sure, will it work? I don't know if you don't like that. So you rather take a dollar instead of taking a 50, or you'll take a dime instead of like a dollar that you might have to wait on or something like that. So there are three questions that I typically ask every trader on one-on-ones. I'll ask you one of them, and the question is, do you respect yourself? If your answer is yes, I do respect myself, then you have to behave in a respectful way towards yourself. If you put a target down, you got to let it go down. That's it. That's it. That's it. That's the target. That's it. That is it.
I appreciate that.
Yep. And then if you're nervous, what you do is you take your stop and you put your stop into a protective position. You let your stop protect you. You'll be good to go. I'm tired of calling trades. This is starting to happen in my own life.
Don't be tired, Dre. We need a couple more. Please and thank you.
Okay. All right.
Yes,
Cool.
please
Is
and thank you.
anybody in the red?
Not in the red, but still want to trade.
You remember that song I sent you, Jay?
Those sevens on the NASDAQ, on the ZB, y'all enjoying those sevens? They should be enjoyable. Your first target is 3. Once we get under 3, we're heading right back down to 28. And I think this time 28 lets us through. We get a little bit lower. What song you talking about, Chris? Which one you talking about? I don't remember which one you're talking about, Chris. That's my bad. Which song you sent me, bro? Have I had a losing trade today yet?
Target filled.
Sounds like no. Have I had one of those? Have I had one of those yet?
My God, man.
It's like, the frustration is people want what's in my hand and not what's in my heart. Or they want what's in my hand, they don't want what's in my mind. I think, man, it's such a tragedy. Call another trade, but I will not watch my course material. What? It's the nerve-wracking part of my life. All right, cool, cool, cool. More trades. Let's call them and see how they go. Anybody in the red, by the way? Is anybody down? Anybody lost money? Like you have a red P&L today. For some reason, you might have just like stopped up your ears and was like, no, I'll never, ever. Oh, love, love. I'm reading some of my DMs now. Yeah. Mina, are you here? Is Mina here? I'm gonna call Mina. It'll be fun. Everybody's doing it, so I might as well do it. She didn't answer. Let me see. Let me see if I.
Who did you call? Did you call me, Jay? Mia?
No,
Oh,
no,
okay.
I'll call Mina. Mina. I'm gonna call Mina. Hey Mina, how you doing? It's Jay. Good. You sound like you're at work. Are you at work? Okay. Mina, I wanted to tell you, you sent me a great message. Can I read your message aloud to you? Okay. You said, hello, I'm a new subscriber and a beginner. If you have a group strictly for beginners or small group assistants, I would like to join. You gave me your email, of course, and then you gave me your phone number. Okay. So I'm calling you and I just wanted to submit something to you for your thought. Okay. There is no road for new drivers. There is one expressway. And I know it's scary. You get it? Like, I know it's scary. And I know you feel maybe like it's overwhelming, but you're seeing numbers and you're seeing success. And you're like, yo, I think I want to try this. Okay, this is my promise. My promise is first, I'll call you back when I get done with work today. Second, the people in here, they're caring. They won't make fun of you and they don't mind your questions, you know? Like we have to show love to our student drivers. You know what I'm saying? So, they typically have a little something on the top of the car, you know what I'm saying? Student driver. You feel me? And it's okay. Everybody has a day one. LeBron did, Barack Obama did, Venus and Serena, Tiger. Everybody's got Steph Curry had a first three-pointer. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's got a day one, and it's okay. All right. So I'll call you back, and then we could talk about what are the best options, if that's cool with you.
It's the telephone, man.
Your friends told you go learn it, and then once you got it, come back and teach us. Tell your friends, tell your friends you got to do the work yourself. That's crazy. Tell them you'll cook dinner for them to. There's so many nurses and healthcare professionals in here. You'll be just fine. Don't worry. Okay, I'm still at work, Nina. I gotta go. I gotta go. I know I feel like your twins are beautiful. How old are they? Oh, you
Man,
got 1-year-old twins. Mina's got y'all praise her up for 1-year-old twins. She's a mother of 1-year-old twins.
going
Yeah.
through it.
Okay. I will call you back. I promise I will. Okay, love, love. That's uh that's pretty cool, man. People
Man,
are people trying to figure it out, man. People trying to figure it out.
Hey Jay,
Yeah.
at 524 on MNQ, is that a sale? You think that'll pick back up for a sale, or should I get rid of that?
You're the person that asked me, "Hey Jay, I want to learn course material." And then Tony, I was a little disappointed in you, I'll be very honest. Now you're
Oh,
asking for my
Jay,
brain.
no.
You're asking for my brain now. And what you know what I'm about to say, don't you?
Oh, hey,
You
I
do.
do.
You do. You do. So now you're asking for my brain. And the 24s, if it'll come up there again, this is what I'll suggest. You could sell it if you want to. You could sell it. But you know I'm disappointed because you chose a weird way out. It was weird. It was weird. It was a musician thing too. Musicians always do that. But I love you. I love you. I love you. You know I love you. I love you. I always will. I will never not love you. If it goes back up to 24s, the
Future
problem
look.
with the market today is this. Like
Right.
it is oversold. And we are now on the ES hitting pretty solid buyers. You can't see them on the NASDAQ, but those markets are congruent ones. Remember, I mentioned the 33s? I didn't even call it or to add it to the record of things like buyers at 33. But you remember, I was like, 33 is pretty real. 33s get you to 49 with a flash on the ES, and then 49s flash you back down. Okay. We're at a really dangerous place in the market right now because what I believe they want to do is stop the selling. Bonds people, you should be feeling really good. I told you to sell fives and sevens. We're at 31. I told you on gold we'll get about down to 50. Did we stick it yet?
Sure.
I got a 51.8 low so far. Um, it's dangerous. The 24s that you're talking about, it's a little dangerous. But you can probably do it, get away with it for a little while, maybe a few. If they're like the goal I think the market has now is to turn around. Remember, my thought was it flashes to the downside, then starts making its way up. Anybody remember me saying this about the indexes?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
So there are a few things that would almost like nail it in a coffin for me, you know. I think if the sellers are super serious on the ES, then they'll go below 33 and be touching 25s. That's how you know they're super serious. If the buyers are serious, then what'll happen is that we'll get back to 53. And when 53s try and sell, they'll fail. They'll never get below 43. If the sellers are serious on the NASDAQ, what'll happen is I would say in about 4 more minutes, we'll be trading 09s. I mean, if the sellers are serious, in 4 more minutes, we'll be trading 243.96. If the buyers are serious, then we'll go to 21 and hold it. Like it'll get there and it'll stick. Like 21s won't sell. This is all very tough business, but the bonds and the ES have an inverse relationship, and bonds downside looking mighty fine. Mighty fine. So if the bonds are going to go down, then we're expecting the NASDAQ and the ES to rise. So it's going to be a really, really precarious situation very soon because we have profit-taking buyers from the indexes that really want to get out of their positions. And you have, in my opinion, technically a reason why the market should pull back on the bonds. So it looks like they both really want to go down, but one of them is telling the truth and the other is a liar. I think the bonds are telling the truth, and I think the NASDAQ and the ES are liars. That's my thoughts on that. And I'm telling you, proof, proof, proof. 1,000 times proof today. Proof, 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 proof everywhere. Proof for you, proof for me, proof for everybody. Proof. You need proof. I wouldn't just jump in there, I would wait till they gave me some proof, one way or the other.
Thank you.
You're very, very welcome.
Yeah,
There's
appreciate it.
no easy way out. There's no choice. Oh, man. Man. Is Mike on here? Mike Hughes? Nah, he ain't on here.
I'm here, Doc. I had stepped away. What's going on?
Oh,
You
no, no,
see me?
no. I'm talking about Mike Hughes from
Mike Hughes, Mike
Ohio.
H. Okay.
Yeah.
White Mike.
Yeah. We were talking yesterday about stuff, trying to figure it out. Anybody in the red? This is a part where you like, hey, Jay, I'm in the red. I'm doing like a no mercy tap for the market. Like I don't feel like calling nothing else. I think it's kind of cheating at this point. Like how I know the market is kind of cheating. It really is. It's bad.
Got in the red, Jay.
You're in the red?
Yeah.
Turn your camera on. Let me see how your face looks.
What my face looks like.
Yeah, I want to make sure you feel okay. Everybody, behold Nikki. She's like my little sister. I love her. She's great. Y'all praise her up. Yeah. Send her some love in the chat. Okay. Nikki, where are you? Say something again so I can find you.
They're here.
Okay, there you go. On all the squares. You know how it's like a lot of squares. I can find you. I've been doing research on smart people. This is what I've concluded. Now, I'm not done with this in order to make it a training. Look at Brent. Hey, Brent, we were supposed to be doing Thursdays. I haven't heard from you in 2 weeks. What are we doing? Now, I just got a camera crew at the crib and nowhere to go. So smart people. This is what I got so far from smart people. And you're one of them. Everybody, Nikki is brilliant. Like, no joke, data-driven and brilliant. Okay? No joke. Okay, so Nikki, this is what I got after doing research on smart people. Smart people tended to have supportive parents. Smart people tend to receive praise as young people. You're so good. You're so great. Great grades. You know what I'm saying? Smart people tend to be the friend Like in their friend group, you know how people have friend groups and one person is this and this one, you know, like you have a fitness friend and you have a where we should travel to friend and the greatest restaurants friend. Like, so smart people, they tend to be the friend that people go to in their friend group for like logical outcomes. Hey, this is going on at my job. What do you think I should do? Hey, this is how I feel about my boyfriend or girlfriend. What do you think I should do? You feel me? So they're the person people go to. Is this tracking so far in your life? Yes, no, maybe so.
Play the fifth.
Huh?
I played the fifth.
Okay. You plead the fifth. Okay, that's cool. Pleading the fifth is cool. I read there was a poem one time that said, "Running from it will not save you." You know what I'm saying? You got to see it through, my boy. You got to see it through. So, so smart people had supportive parents. They received praise coming up, and they're the person that people go to. However, logic is a cage. Logic is a cage. So this is just something I said out loud. Logic is a cage. Think about it. If you logically have to go from 1 to 9, what would you do? Go, Nikki. Tell me, how do I go from 1 to 9? Go.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
See, that's logic. You didn't say 1, 2.5, then 1 3/4, then 0, then 12, then 7 1/4. You see, you went logically from 1 to 9. But logic becomes a cage. Why do you believe this, Jason? So this is what I'm working on it. I haven't finished the research, but this is what I got. In music, we are taught scales. That is the basis of everything we do. You know, like you're in C, C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C, C, B, A, G, F, E, D, C, right? That's the vibes. And I don't know if I'm in the right key, but whatever. Like you have these tones, right? And if you're going to be in a scale, then you can play these tones and none other. But then along comes somebody like B.B. King, and we are in G major. So now we know the notes. And B.B. King is playing notes that don't belong in the scale, but we like them. He calls it the blues. We start learning about pentatonic scales. We start learning about things like tritones. Theoretically, we try and make sense of it, but it does not belong in the logic of the music. When you open a piece of music in the beginning, you're before the measure starts, you're going to get what looks to be a fraction. They call that a time signature. And then you get these symbols. Sometimes they look like a pound sign or a lowercase b. This will tell us the key signature. So we know what tempo we're in, what time signature, and then we'll know our key. So you'll get like a tempo number, a fraction that's a time signature, and these symbols that tell you what key you should be playing. What that gives you is the logic of the music. But then musicians would do things that they call accidentals. And what it does is step outside of the logic of the music. And typically, when they do it, it is refreshing. It is something that makes us go, ah, that's so cool. If we let our logic cage us, then we think the way from 1 to 9 is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And the way from 1 to 9 might be 1, 1,000, -4, 3, 9. And that might be your way to 9. While my way to 9 might be 1, 8, 2, -4, 13, 9. That might be my way to 9 because that's the only way I can get there. So let's stop using 1 and 9. Let's say don't know how to trade, know how to trade. What they tell us when we're educating is like we should build these stepping stones and bridges from one concept to another. Want to teach a kid how to read? Great. First, teach them their letters, then teach them their letter sounds, then start teaching them blends, then let them blend 2 letters at a time, then 3, then introduce child books. That's the method. And that works. But I got 2 nephews that read in Spanish and Mandarin. They definitely didn't follow that pathway. You know what they did? They put a lot of words in front of the kids and they put a bouncing dot on top of the words, and the kids just started reading. It's kindergarten time. So I'm holding the kid's hand. The kid is wanting some change, can barely talk, and wears a pamper, and is stopping at billboards saying AT&T. Fast forward a couple more months, and the kid is stopping and saying, "Can you hear me now?" Because everybody's way might not be yours. Strip the logic away from what you feel as though the pathway and enjoy learning the next skill. Some people's skill is where to put the target. Some people's skill is where to get in. You being read today, I can only imagine what you were over there doing today. Probably buying a falling market. That's what, if there's anything, I would think that because you're smart. So what were you doing? You were buying the ES and NASDAQ? Is that how you lost money? Oh, she's giggling because I'm right. Do I know my people or what? Do I know them? They're so smart. They're so smart that they know what's right. They're going to tell the whole market, no, we're not going to go down. We need to go up. That's what you were doing? Cool. You know better than the rest of the people in the world. Great. Okay, Nikki. Do you know what you did wrong?
Oh, I do.
Good.
Absolutely.
And you know why you did it.
Yes,
Okay. Contrarianism does not equal being right.
absolutely.
I'm going to say it one more time for everybody who's supposed to hear this, and they're not, Nikki. Just because you're opposite of the group doesn't make you righteous. You're just over there doing your own thing. That don't make you better than nobody. You're a Republican, so all the Democrats are stupid. You're a Democrat, so all the Republicans are stupid. You're black, so all the white people are racist. You're white, so all the black people are lazy. You're Hispanic, so nobody else works as hard as you. Shut up, bro. You're a person and there are people in the world. Your right doesn't make anybody else's wrong wrong. You're just doing stuff. And let me tell you, if everybody in the whole stadium is wearing red and cheering for the red team, and you walk in wearing blue to cheer for the blue team, you can expect to get beat up if a fight breaks out. That's the market. There's a green team, they want the market to go up. There's a red team, they want the market to go down. If you're wearing green while the red team's in control, you can expect to lose. Simple. Simple. Because being a maverick or being contrarian is not the vibes. A lot of people want you to think that they invented stuff. No, they're just the second person to do it. Let's not forget, Facebook was like the third of its kind. We think it was some genius move. No, it was a kid in the room at a dorm copying MySpace. And he wanted to run ads on it the first year. Somebody had to tell him not to run ads on it. He was going to just go be MySpace. Go with the flow. Is everybody cool on this?
Yes.
You get no extra points for catching the bottom of a trade. You get no extra points for selling the very top of a trade. You get no extra points for this. None. Like your P&L will be 1,000 and you will have the most dangerous $1,000. My P&L will be 850 and I slept through my trade. Your heart won't stop beating yet. I'm telling you, it's very, very real. I told you guys off the open that the market will flush to the downside and start trading to the upside. Was I right or was I wrong?
Right.
Right.
Want to learn how to read the candles like me? Want to learn how to trade the candles like me? Put a Y in the chat box. Or say yes.
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
cool.
Yes.
Now do me
Yes.
a favor.
Yes.
If you have course material from
Yes.
me, read it and take notes. Watch it, take notes, ask questions. If you don't have course material, get some. I'm not doing what I'm doing from the trade room. I'm doing it because of the education. Okay. Anybody else in the red? Nikki, you already know how to trade. I'm not worrying about you getting out of the red. I'm not worried about it. You'll be just fine. Anybody else?
Says Susie Del Rosario minus 5124 in the chat.
Susie just got here. And she's a little brolic. Susie, where you from?
North Carolina.
When you were you thought you were talking to on customer service, you remember you were in that conversation.
Yes, I was surprised it was actually you calling me.
Right. You thought that it was like just some random person. It was me. Susie was going off. Man, I just want the link. This is something new. She was brolic. I was like, okay, I like her.
What?
I like her. She's got a little bit of juice, you know. You're very, very new. You don't have education. I expect for you to be down. How far are you down? 50
I
bucks?
meant like just today or in general?
Well, in general, I'm sure you
Today.
probably went to other very popular teachers and you've probably down 80 grand over a lifetime since you got introduced to trading in 2020. What do you think? Am I about right?
That's about right. Yeah.
Yeah, that's how they come to me. Most of them come to me. Jay, I went over here. I paid this person 12,000. They just shut their community down. Everybody don't know what to do now. Then I went to this other person. They charged me $25,000, but it was just for some indicators and stuff like that. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's how they typically that's how they come to
Yeah,
me.
that's my story. I got that.
You know. Then y'all, by the time y'all come to me, y'all say, I don't trust nobody. I don't have no money to pay for no education. I don't, just give it to me.
No, no.
No, no. Let's figure it out. Okay, let's figure it out. You probably know stuff about the market. So what market do you trade to be down $51? Are you down like NASDAQ?
It
Are
was
you,
NASDAQ. And it was because I'm
do you
so
trade the
low.
NQ or the MNQ?
M&Q.
So you were down more and then you've been fighting your way back?
No, that's all I lost, and I just haven't tried more to get it back because
Okay.
I
How did you lose $51 in the NASDAQ? That's a very tough P&L for losses. Is it one trade, two, three?
it was one.
Oh, wow. You bought off
The
the open?
wick got me.
No. Not knowing what
No.
to do got you.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Good. The wick is just a part of the candle.
Yes.
Okay. All right. To make that money, you could blatantly buy right now. I would wait though, and I would buy 20 on the NASDAQ, 245.20 if you get an opportunity. If not, if you buy right now, it's not like it'll be bad. You'll make your 51 bucks. Just make sure your stop comes in like the moment you start getting a profit. You know what I'm saying? Because this candle's gonna do like the electric boogaloo for another 25 seconds. The next one, I hope what it happens is that it flashes to the downside and it'll have a hard time getting to 20 because it'll want to get to 245.40. You know, it'll want to do that. So I'm thinking next candle, we get like if I wanted to go down, my first move, like say flash up. Now let's get serious about the downside. Change color. Come on, hurry up, candle. Flash upside. It's going to stick. Oh, it's sticking. How old's the candle? 10, 15 seconds. There's still a little time. I want this to fail. I don't want them to get above this 87 area. I don't. I think that this area should, kind of push them down. Jesus, they're not doing it. So you're probably not going to get that 20 look. I'm hoping you will, but it's not a guarantee. Give it a few minutes. You'll probably be able to buy 79s or 80s and you'll make 50 bucks. If you want, you could probably, I don't know, sell here. I think this is a great place. This candle should chill from here. So and just let's see it turn down. It's really early to be this like strong. Maybe they're trying to get 623 this candle, but they should it should refute. You know what I'm saying? The way that I'm seeing it. They touch that little yellow line of mine right there, this little yellow line. So they touch that, they should start, kind of fading off of it. So you see the buyers are grabbing it early and kind of getting pushed. They should sell from here. Um, yeah, the ES is in the same sort of position. So ES should be underneath 64. That bonds going down is going to be tough for the NASDAQ to go down again. They might get more aggressive. So if you can't buy 20, then you would try and buy 40. That's if you don't just sell here. And in a minute, I think you'll be able to buy maybe 79 or 80. Bring in your stock really quick, make your 60 bucks. Okay. After you do that, what you should do is you should get education that matters, education that teaches people exactly how things should work. I don't want you all to think that it's arbitrary, that this candle is kind of like not being able to get above this yellow line. Like I'm not drawing the lines for fun. Obviously though, if you just buy, you'll be fine as well. You could just buy and, things will go up. But I want to get you a safe buy, Susie. So it's going to be another 2 minutes or so. How fast are you? What platform do you use? TradingView?
Right now I'm in Top Step.
Top Step X. You guys have ATMs over there. Like you can kind of like put a sell, a buy, a stop, and all that sort of stuff, right?
They recently added ATMs, yeah.
Thank God. Somebody. Don't you want people to be successful? So what I would do is I'll put an ATM on, like what you want this candle to do now is start really dropping fast, get back underneath 79. That'll give you a good look. That means that you'll be pressing from this. I'm not sure. I'm watching this little yellow line, right?
And do what with the bracket? That's where
I would, well, if you're selling, you want to have a buy stop and a buy target. So,
yeah.
I would target 60 bucks away.
Oh, okay.
And then I would bring in my stop rather quickly. And I would do it like that if I were you.
Thank you.
I give it. You got like a minute 13 left on this candle. If you didn't sell from this yellow line, it could be tough. Next candle, what they might do is flash the yellow line one more time and start selling down to it. And then there's a difficulty at 245.88. And I want you to kind of watch out for it. It doesn't look like they're going to give you those 20s that you want. Are you like a 1 minute trader? Like, what do you do? Like 1 minute charts, 5 minute charts? What do you do?
5 minute and hour.
Okay, sweet. You're swift with your platform? Like you got the ATM thing locked down? Like you're pretty cool with it? Or is it like fairly new? Are you fast or slow with it?
I mean, like they recently did the actual like ATMs how Ninja does it. I was using just the regular brackets with.
Okay, sweet. You can buy like 88s, 85s. I think you'll be all right there for like 50 bucks. So you'll say like here.
Order submitted.
I wanted to come a little bit lower, There are reasons why it would not, what I'm saying? Like 97 is a reason. I think a little bit under there, 90 is a reason. If you're feeling super duper, like just on top of the world, you can sell it down to it. But I will, kind of wait. It's a safe place for you. I will wait it there. These people are very aggressive to the upside right now. Very, very aggressive. Do you trade with 2 contracts, 3 maybe? How many do you trade with? One at a time?
It depends. Because I don't have much in my
what's your norm?
limit.
What's normal for you?
Normal is 1 or 2.
Okay. 1 will do it. You don't have to worry about it. 1 will do it.
Okay.
Man, they're being very aggressive, man. 97 gets in your way.
Okay.
They're gonna push for it right now. I think they're gonna make a charge for the upside. Yeah, they're going. Come on, man. Let Susie get her bread, bro. Don't be rude. I think they're aiming for 23s, 623. When they get to 623, then they break down for real for the shorts, but they're going for it.
Mm-hmm.
27 was in your way of your entry. So I think they get up here, and now we have to really consider reversals, seriously. If you wanted to, you could, yeah. It's just 51 bucks. The idea is just to be fast, you know? I'm trying to get you something super safe. The 88s are super safe, even though the 97s were in the way. This sell to me is a safe sell, but it's counter. And I don't know how well you deal with counter trending. So I'm trying to get you a buy position so that you don't have to like counter the market ever, you know?
What time is your class tonight?
8,
Okay.
8 Eastern.
I'll be here.
I'll teach you about inventory as a voting system and then give you a chance to buy it so you can learn it.
Do you
Yeah,
have
I think this 623, I got touched, but I didn't get filled. 23 is where like the real reversal is. I think I got touched. I think I have a seller there. This seller, I hope that they're righteous enough. They might let it bleed a little bit above, but I think it comes back into the range just because it's super unhealthy right now. You know?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Do I have what you were about to say?
I just want to learn about the different classes and what are available.
Right now you have inventory voting system fast track. The fast track is being sold as a bundle. The bundle is a month in the Rome levels, which is like intro to inventory gaps. To me, I call it the fruitful flower. It's like the trade that pays you the most. It's how I call the gold trade to the downside. In the beginning of the room, that trade paid $1,100. Anybody remember the gold short, the first one that I called?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was from gaps. Then you have the inventory is a voting system book, so you can kind of get used to the way I see the market, the jargon that's with it, and you have what else? What else? What else? What else? What else? Discord access. I think I threw in how to read candles the Jay the Trader way because I read candles a lot differently than everybody else. Like my ability to see the 97s, see them as dangerous for you. So prove like want the 88s, but knowing full well the 97s have a right to push this market higher. My ability to see first touch 23s fall down to 10s. That's like reading candles my way. You know what I'm saying? So that's in there too. And that's like a bundle. And I think it's a one pay or two pay on that. Then you have inventory as a voting system. To me, that's like the flagship situation. It's 2,500. You got mentorship with me, that's 5 grand. And mentorship is like I hold your hand and walk you through it all. Yeah, that's it. I think the fast track bundle is like 997. All in all, I think all the material together, I think it's like I don't know, maybe like 4 grand or something like that if you just took it the prices. So it's a lot of savings. You could probably get long again here. You know what I'm saying? Like it's gonna sell up here. I think up here is a better chance to sell, but like if you get long, cover quick, you'll make 50 bucks. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
All the time. Get long, cover quick, make 50. If they start trading back below 28, then sell it again. But I don't know. It looks aggressive. It looks, I mean, be aggressive. Be aggressive. You can see it. Yeah. Trade rooms are like $199 a month. I'm doing a sale now where people can get it for a year for $997 or 3 payments. Like I have 1 payment or 3 for that. I'm doing 1 payment or 2. And I should just put the links up. Here we go. I'm really good at the market. I'm better at teaching people than I am at trading. And I don't think I've had a bad trade call today. The bonds I literally called where they would go up from and down to the ES. I predicted that it would go down and then start making its way to the upside when it was like 20 minutes before it opened. Same thing for the NASDAQ. I started. Anybody remember me doing this? I'm not like making this up. Am I telling the truth? Put a Y in the chat box and say yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
I'd be lying if I said I had anything less than maybe like $7,000 or $8,000 worth of calls a day. And that's per contract. So if you're like a 3 contract trader, this was a $25,000 day. I'm not lying. I had 4K before the bell rang. And after the bell rang, I called like 4 more trades. No lie. Yeah, it's going on. I'm really good at trading. I'm better at teaching people how to trade. Okay. If people want to be in the trade room for a year, there are only 20 of these spots. I think 11 of them were gone as of last night. If you want to lock in the trade room for a year, there's your chance. There is the fast track. The inventory is a voting system fast track. Gaps, community access, a month in the room. Inventory is a voting system, the book, $1,000 store credit. I think intro to inventory is in here too. I didn't add that. You have this. So 1 pay or 2 pay, however you want to do it. I'm going to put that in the chat. There are testimonials up the wazoo about what I know how to do. What's the thing that does my testimonials? It's called not ManyChat. It is called
Video ask or something like that?
yeah. Video ask. Thank you. Thank you, Britt. I think that sounded like Britt's voice.
Yep, that was me.
Okay. It sounded like her voice. It's good to see you in the chat. How's the family? Everybody good?
Yep, everybody's great.
That's good. People can leave reviews about what kind of teacher I am on here. I don't know. This is inventory as a voting system when I taught it to people. There are a lot of reviews. We can pick any one of them, but the ones that have a dot by them, I've not clicked on before. Oh, you know what? Probably a lot of these are clicked on because I had them put them in the external hard drive. But these people say a lot of things about if I'm good at doing what I'm doing. And they were nice enough to say that I'm pretty good at teaching. So we could listen to them if you want to. Like Britt, who just talked, this is Brittany right here. She's amazing. She's a great mom, great wife. She's actually an outstanding friend. I think I was most impressed with the fact that she was as good a daughter as she was. Such a patient daughter. I think that was cool. I think what impressed me most was she said she was going to do something and she did it. Most people, when they tell me that they're going to do something for me, they forget.
And I'm still working on it.
But she told me what she was going to do and then she did it. I was so impressed with that because nobody really does that for me. I don't know. We can watch and see what she says.
Was a big thing for me. Coming out of odds, it wasn't something that I really did. I kind of just got up and went to the computer, looked at the charts, and went from there. But
working on preparation, skills and preparation.
the worksheet made a huge difference in my trading.
Okay, the worksheets
so the community
and stuff like that.
Connected with.
I'm not gonna keep like going with Britt because she's probably cringing like, oh my God, why are you? She's probably cringing. But a lot of people talk about the trade room and what's good and why you should be in here. I definitely think you should be in the trade room. If you're not in the trade room, you're losing your mind. There is no place that cares about whether you get in the red and calls the money for you to get out. Didn't I tell her to sell if you start getting back below that purple line? Do you see that she was able to sell? Didn't I call 97s long, even though I wanted her to get safe 88s? I think that this purple line is going to do a great job and maybe get us back to those 88s. And if it does, I'm not perfectly sure you should buy them because I don't know if they last for a long time. Didn't I say these things? Like, I'm not lying. We said 7, and then 7 will go back to 28, and 28 will have a lackluster response, and then we'll break it and go lower. You remember me saying this? Anybody? I don't know. So you could like play with yourself that I'm not the best. But like, let me stop my screen share so you can see my face. I'm the best. I'm better than everybody else at teaching people the market. There is nobody better than me. If I'm lying, would you guys say that I'm lying in the chat? And if you know me, like say whether or not I'm telling the truth in the chat so that we just know.
Telling the whole truth. I gotta
The
speak
whole
out.
truth and nothing but the truth.
He's definitely the candle whisperer.
And I'm not mean or like rude, and I don't charge the most. You know what it is though? There's a pricing psychology that says the Rolls Royce is the car people want because it costs the most. When you ask people about the Rolls Royce, they can't tell you the engine specs. They can't tell you the tire specs. They can't tell you where the interior comes from. Most people cannot. They just say they want the Rolls Royce. I think I should take inventory as a voting system and price it at $50,000. I really do. I think that'll be a fun experiment for a year, make it 50 grand. Maybe only 5 people buy it, but I bet you those 5 people take it serious. I bet you they do. For 50K? Sure they will. And you know the funny thing is, if I probably put it at 20, now I'm gonna do an experiment. Right now it's 2,500. The start of next year, inventory as a voting system will be a $25,000 course. I'm saying it right now. I'm gonna do it.
Glad I took it already.
What?
I was gonna say, wait till after I join, please.
I'm just telling you right now. We're gonna do a whole Black Friday and all that, because we got to do that sort of stuff. And then tonight, mentor meeting, we probably have to discuss holiday plans and what we're gonna do to be charitable and how we're gonna use our community, stop some of the hate that's going on. But yeah, I pay much, much more for so much less. Like, look at the chat. I'm not making this stuff up. This is real. Nikki, if you're in the red, Susie, if you're in the red, I think I called you to get out. Susie, are you out of the red now?
I am. Thank
Good.
you.
Nikki, are you good? I think you said you were what, like 300 down? Oh, you know what? I told you I wasn't worried about you. I'm still not worried about you. You'll be fine. You're not
I
in the
stopped
red.
trading. That's my daily risk, so I just stopped trading.
Okay, good, good, good. I want just swallow this down if you can. And it's a tough pill to swallow because I'm a lot like the logical smart people that went to the gifted classes, that went to the school where everybody said you were so smart. And then I went to the college and the program that everybody said, oh my God, you have to be a genius and all that sort of stuff. And yeah, it doesn't make you more money. It doesn't. And it doesn't make you a nice person. And it doesn't make you kind. And it doesn't make God like you more. The idea of feeling special is almost dangerous because special people who think they're special don't want to wait in line or wait their turn or be empathetic sometimes, you know? These are things that I had to fight with in my own life. It was so hard for me to trade with the flow of the market because I'm right. It should go down from here if it's going up, or I'm right. It should start going up now. You know what I'm saying? Like this desire to be right or being attached to that outcome is such a difficult one to get over. But trust me, when you get over it, I'm going to give you a cheat code, Nikki. Here's a cheat code to getting over it. Whatever you agree with in your life, make a friend that agrees with the opposite and make an actual friend with them. Like you should get to know, like, go find a racist and invite them for the barbecue and cook and let them eat at your house.
Yeah, you should see Nisha's face though.
That sounds like a bad idea.
Terrible.
I'm telling you, at first it is until you realize that we're all just people. You know what that racist wants? For his kid to get a good scholarship and to go to college and to have a good job and to be able to pay their bills. Why are they racist? Because that's what they were taught. Chances are, whatever house you grew up in, you grew up listening to someone's prejudice. Let's all be serious. You know what I'm saying? Like, like if you are a Christian and you're straight and you're heterosexual and you have no gay friends, What is going on? Go make a gay friend. But I don't want them kind of people around my kids. What kind of people? Like the kind that go to work and come home? Like those kind? It's okay, man. Now, the reason why this is a hack is because what you start to do is let in opposing views. Like if all you watch is CNN, for the next 2 months, watch Fox. And if all you watch is Fox for the next 2 months, only watch CNN. What'll happen is when you're a seller in the market and it starts going up, you'll take your stop and you'll start being a buyer because you're willing to let in opposing views. It's okay if somebody thinks something different than you. I'm not telling you something that's like not good for you. I'm telling you like it's a hack. It's really a hack. Like think about it. The world, man, I'm about to get out of here. The world went through a phase where everybody was home by themselves. Think about how much more entrenched we got in our own logic. I was on the phone with my therapist, and what she said was marrying is good for families because families have an information loop. Grandma knows, so grandma taught granddaughter, granddaughter taught daughter, daughter taught baby. This is how we do it. We are the Smith family. But then someone marries into the Smith family and brings a new tradition. Oh, we don't do Christmas like that. Hey, we need to make it special for the kids. So we do a Christmas Eve dinner the night before that's like a late night breakfast, and all the kids in the family gather at one house, and everybody opens up one present the night before Christmas just to kind of get more festive. Oh, well, the Smiths don't do it that way. Well, you're married to Jenkins. So now the Jenkins are bringing that tradition to the Smiths. You see, it's like an information. If you don't have marriage in, you get like information that's stuck where it is. Letting in new information is very, very healthy. And what we haven't done in our lives is let in new information. So you're just stuck on buying a market if it's falling. Hey, Jay, it's coming down. You think we should buy these 80s? Why? It's going down. Sell the double O's down to 80. That's what everybody's doing. You see what I'm saying? Just my 2 cents if you want to get better at trading. If we count up the money, I had I stopped counting gold after 3,200. I think I still had more calls. I stopped counting. It was 80, 50, 57 to 86 long. Then I had 23 to 61 on the NASDAQ. I don't think I counted that. 23 to 53 is 30 and three more is no, 23 to 53 is 30 and eight more is eight. So that's 38 points. 38 points plus 29 points is 67 points. 67 times 4 is 24 and 2 is 268. Somebody tell me what's 268 times 5? 34.
1040.
1040 is what you got?
1340.
1340. Yeah, that's what I got. I got 1340 on NASDAQ. I stopped calling gold after 3,200. On the ES, I had a couple good spots. I think the spot that I called that was the dopest spot today was 33 long. Anybody remember the 33 long? Jesus, amazing. I'm not gonna count it, but does anybody remember me saying the buyer's at 33
Yes.
Yeah.
on the ES? I'm not gonna count it, but I just want you to know. Yeah.
I think you should, Jay. That was a big wick on a hour chart, that 33 long. So
If I were to count it, would you all be okay if I did? Is that okay to count my total that way? Is that all right?
Yeah.
I'll count it. And we're only count it to where it is now. I won't count it to where I think it's gonna go, even though I know it's gonna go. So 33 to 67. First call was 55 to 60. I told you you would have problems at 60. That's where the sellers were. I'm not going to count the 60 short, but I remember saying it. Then I had 53 to 44. Last call, 33 to 67. So that's 5 points from the first call. 53 to 44 is 9 points for the second call. And the third call is 34 points for a total of 34 and 14. That is 48 points. 48 times 4, because it's 4 ticks per point, is bring the 2 down, put the 3 up, 16. That's 192 ticks. 192 times $12.50. I am going to my calculator for this. Yeah. Yeah, let's not stress out the brain with the decimals there. Okay, so 192 times $12.50 is $2,400 worth of calls on the ES. On the ZB, I told you sell it the first time when it start moving from eights, and I told you to sell it the second time it start moving from eights. If I wanted to, I could call it 27 to 8. That would be 2 sets of 13. 13 would make 2 13s and make 26. So 26 ticks on the ZB. Am I lying about the ZB calls? I know we only have a few people that trade it. Carl is in here. Anybody else trade the ZB still in here?
I'm here, Jay, but I didn't trade it today.
Do you remember me making those calls? I know most people don't pay attention when I'm making ZB calls.
Yeah, yes, sir.
Okay. So I called like 8 down to 28. And I told you basically like we're gonna flush, but it's gonna be a bumpy gap. Like you're not just gonna fill it. You know what I mean? And by the way, all the educators out here talking about gap strategies and fair value gaps, please come to my gap workshop so that you can learn how to teach it right on the internet to people. You're teaching it wrong, and it's not good. It's too many if maybes. Maybe it'll too much. You got to know the gaps. You got to teach them right. Or else just shut up and don't teach it. Okay.
Hey, where the Gap Workshop at? How we get there? How we get in on that?
By the gap workshop, I don't even sell it separate anymore. But I will. You or Chris, and I'll figure it out. You call my phone. I think you got my phone number. Call me, and then I'll
I
get
ain't
it
got
to you.
your phone number. Send me the link on my
I thought you had
email.
my phone number. Everybody's got my phone number. I'll send you the link, but everybody's got my phone number. I was for sure you had my number. My number, I'm gonna put it in the chat, 305-209-5375. Everybody's got my phone number. I'm like Mike Jones back in the day. Mike Jones. I'm like
Wait a
Mike
minute. Hold
Jones,
on.
305-209-5375. You know what I'm saying? Like, call me. It works every day, all the time.
Damn.
Sometimes too much.
Hold up. Don't go
So
nowhere.
26 ticks. If I got 26 ticks, each tick on the bonds is $31.25. So that's $812.50 of calls on the bonds. I am sandbagging because I called the 53 short on gold. Wasn't it? Was it 53? It was you, my boy. 73. The 73s were sellers after the hour changed. I also predicted the structure that the market would have today. That upside can really go. So I'm not counting everything. Can we agree that I'm not counting everything? I go through this painstakingly because it has to be on film that I do what I do, or else people don't think that I do it. You see what I'm saying? Like people don't believe half of what they see anyways with AI. So do you all agree that I made the calls that I've outlined so far? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yes,
certainly.
Yes.
indeed.
Yes.
All right, cool, cool, cool. Let's add everything up. Bonds 12s are $812.50. Gold calls, I stopped myself at $3,200. ES calls were $2,400.
2,600.
I'm sorry, what'd you say?
Oh, I didn't know my mic was on. I said $2,600.
Okay, and then my last the NASDAQ was $1,340. Today's total was $7,752 a contract. And I'm literally not calling it all. Like there are a lot of trades I didn't call. I didn't call them on gold. It's trades I didn't call on the bonds. It's trades I didn't call on the ES. There was a lot of them. Oh, and big sorry to the ORT people. I know this was not your day. Noah, I appreciate that. Thank you, bro. You made me take a screenshot. Yeah. So $7,752.50. I'm about to go and try and have breakfast with my wife. Anybody have any questions about anything before I go?
Hey, Jay, got one here.
Sure. How far do you think this ES will go?
No. Actually, it's gonna be something different, man. On gold,
Yes.
typically, how much room do you give yourself to be right on a gold trade? Because I've had numerous times where
You
I
get
had it,
stopped
but it's just
out
a
and then
little
it
too
goes your
early.
way.
Yes.
The last 2 weeks on gold have been uncharacteristic that way. Okay? Uncharacteristic. And I know exactly what you're talking about because the rules will play, but 2 or 3 rules away. Like I'm trying to talk to you inventory style. Right? So the rules will play, but 2 or 3 rules away. And you're like, dang, if I would have entered where I defended, then that would have been the game.
Order submitted.
Right? Or
Yes,
the
sir.
worst one for me this month has been, dang, why did I take the break even?
Order
I
fell.
should have just held it because it went. So characteristically, gold is not really like this. It's not. What I've been doing on gold to kind of fix myself, and you see, like today, I was pretty much like very spot on with stuff. Is I drop contract size. So instead of 4 or 3 contracts on gold in any direction, I always trade at 1. You know, I drop contract size. I respected everything, like everything. If I
Order
was in an
submitted.
hour, if I was in for an hourly reason and I saw an opponent that was even smaller, I respected that guy every time. I started staying at home. Like, say, for example, you get like a pre-gap. So you get A, B is really long, breaks 2 enemies, right? C holds up. So we would be buying the bottom of C, right?
Order fell.
Right.
I'm down trying to get the retrace.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Like I'm down on the, hey, if it comes down to get me, great. If it doesn't, I'll find something else later. But the safest one has been the one I've been taking. The last thing is, Tori, what I've been trying to do with, like, say when the room closes down, I'll trade for myself for another 30 to 45 minutes. Jasinia's here, she can tell you I do it all the time. Like after everything's done, then I'm like, okay, I need to make $1,000, and I'll make my $1,000 before either we have to go or film something.
Order submitted.
The vibe is,
Order fell.
who is somebody's going on? I think that's Stone. You're going on, Stone. Vibes. That's my dog. Get paid, young man. Get paid, young man.
Hey, young
Get
man.
paid, young man. Put him up. Put him up. My dog is getting paid. You heard? My dog say, order fill. Target fill. Order fill. Target fill. Target fill. Order filled. Hey, let him breathe, Stone. Don't beat him up too bad. Stone, like, I'm gonna get y'all back. What y'all been doing to me? That's my dog. I done totally forgot the record now. Okay, Tori, I told you about the goal not moving right because of the breakout above highs. I told you about respecting staying at home for the best one instead of just the one. I've told you about being respectful along the way to everybody. And then I think the last thing I've been doing with gold is letting it figure it out.
Okay.
Like, say, for example, there's a theory that I play with a lot of times in the market, right? And I probably shouldn't tell y'all this. Tori, call me later. I'll teach you the let it figure it out theory.
Okay.
I'll teach it to you.
Appreciate
it. On the call. Just don't forget, like, let the market figure it out theory. That's one I have never taught it, but it works most times.
In the meantime, I'm gonna practice it on Sim. Appreciate it.
Love, big dog, love.
Hey, yo,
Okay.
when I get home, Tori, you can teach it to me.
All right. Yeah, that's right. You in Charlotte, CB,
Yeah.
and we get up.
Yeah,
for sure.
You already know. You already know, man. The world famous bomb builders. Get some education, y'all.
Tori, are you both in Charlotte?
Yes, me and Chris. All right, Christopher are
Oh,
in Charlotte.
I'm in the Queen City as well, so we'll have
Okay.
to connect.
Is that
Yeah,
Michelle?
let's get up.
Look
at
That's
the
Michelle. Okay.
Yes.
Let's hook up,
Isn't
Michelle.
Jeff up there with y'all too?
Yeah, Jeff.
He
I think Jeff's
is.
here. Yeah.
Jeff is up there with y'all too. Y'all should have a Starbucks
Awesome.
takeover day where everybody just goes to trade at Starbucks one morning.
Yeah, that's a good
Invite
idea.
me. I'll catch the
I'm
flight
down.
and we'll do a
Cheryl,
takeover.
you're in Charlotte as well, Cheryl?
Yeah, I am too, Tori.
Okay,
Wow.
Cheryl.
And Michelle.
Are you guys in the Discord, the alumni Discord?
Yes.
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 Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
If you
I'll put
all
us in
don't
a
have Discord access, let me drop the Discord link right now. So just in case. Everybody should be on the Discord. Like, even if you're just in the lobby, it's fine. Let me do invite people and copy. And here's the link to the Discord.
Chris, I think you're in Pineville, right?
Yeah, I'm in Pineville.
You need the
Okay,
link
okay, great.
for Discord?
I'm Southwest Charlotte too.
It's in the trade room thing,
Awesome.
but I'll go find it.
Couldn't find it in the course material, but I didn't know if I liked
It's in the trade room course material, I think. I had a meeting the other day that's kind of gonna change a lot of things for me. So okay, everybody, I gotta go for real. My boss just showed up, and yeah, we gotta. Oh, she had to speak already today. Did you see? Like, my sister was texting. You saw that? She texted. She was like, "Congratulations to Sophia on speaking or whatever." My daughter had to speak at school today. She looked beautiful.
That was her handing the roses off to Miss Emily this morning.
It was live.
Yeah,
They streamed it.
We still on now.
It's still on now. I would go, but people are crazy and be like, "Where does Jay's daughter go to school?" And I don't want somebody.
Right.
Oh man, she's got lower thirds with her name on it. Go, baby. She looks like you. She looks a lot like you. That's crazy. She even kind of leans to the right to say words like you do. That's crazy. That was weird. She looks like my wife. Right when I met my wife. That's crazy. She did a good job. She looked good. She did a good job. Thank you, God, for good days. All right. All right. Well, I love you all, and there's absolutely nothing you can do about it. And if you know how to trade, great. If you don't, you should learn. Um, I'm not saying that because I think that you should buy my stuff, although I think that you should buy the education because it's great stuff. It's changed so many lives. But what I think is happening slowly but surely is the what is the what do you call removing power? Is that like depotency, like removing the potency of the American concept? Like, these American concepts? I think the potency of the American concept is being removed now. It's very weird. Like, I can't think of, but what do you call like when you remove power from a thought? That like we have this idea of what the reality of the world is. And like I can see the power being taken away from that every day. It's so crazy. Like it's crazy. It is so real. Like having a worldview, like go to like Chinese, Japanese, Korean TikTok and just go look at technology. Just look at what's happening. Look at the problems that they have. Look at these are much older nations than ours. So, like, go look at the issues, technology, production, trade. Look at the social issues that they're having. You know what I'm saying? Canada is another good one that I've been watching recently, like how they are looking. Look at the bird, like the way we think about what the world is, the way we think about how to earn money, the way we think about what is security, the way we like if you have children that are under 15, the world that they face, you don't even know about it. Like you got to get up on this stuff because the world is changing so fast, man. It's so fast. It is so fast. Like it used to be like a upper class, a middle class, and a lower class. And that was Bill Clinton's presidency strengthening the middle class. There, I don't even know if there's a such thing as a middle class anymore.
Done. Ain't doing no more.
I don't even know if there's a such thing. I want you to learn this skill. The reason why I want it so bad, I was trying to shoot a video about it yesterday too. I couldn't figure out the words. So every time I shot something, I would just erase it or not post it because I didn't post anything. But my heart is starting to hurt for people who are around about 60, like 55 to 60. Because everything they told you that you built your future on, it just doesn't exist anymore. It just doesn't exist.
That's why I told you my 401k, Jay.
Exactly.
Bro, it's crazy. It's like you have to think somebody was born, let's say that they were born in 71, 75. Maybe they were born in 67. You know what I'm saying? The excitement of the 80s, going to college for the first time, gin and juice, hitting the workforce, that sort of thing. Then Y2K, the game was on the road, like they had it on rails. They have another 10 years to retirement. The job prospects for their children are dwindling. The competitiveness for any job is dwindling. AI is coming to get the jobs, and it's getting harder to do a few things: get into college or buy a house. So you have to think, you're 55 or 60, you might really have a 25-year-old kid living with you, and that kid might have a spouse and child. That's happening. And it's not because they want to, and not even because you want them to. It's because where can they go? The local job market, the internet, like it's too crazy. You're seeing people make shocking changes like, oh, I grew up in Chicago and now I live in the Philippines. Like you're seeing people do this for real because the hustle and bustle, the American idea is eroding underneath a generation. The whole generation. It's eroding underneath. You know what I'm saying? You see these mass exodus from great states that used to hold such pride in the 90s and 2000s. I think that you should learn how to trade because you'll learn how to make money independent of someone. Like, hey, I don't need somebody to hire me.
Just like that piano, we can make money till the day the good Lord calls us home.
That's it. That's it. What I like about it that makes it slightly different from them keys is
You ain't gotta
I play for free in my kitchen.
right.
They gotta hire me to go to Blue Martini or on somebody's tour or something like that.
You can do
So
this
it's,
in your gym short.
man, come on, you can do this right here wherever you are, wherever you are, wherever you are, and that reality is just so real. You got to think about, what does a job market do where we see, what does it do for a job market when 15-year-olds stream and make $80,000 a month streaming by playing a game on Twitch, and grown people who have student loan debt have to go to work? What does that do to the reality of someone who has professional degrees or whatever? Just think about that. At the same time, do me a favor. While you're thinking about that, think right now who in your family you can ask for $10,000 and you can get it without any problem. Okay, after you do that, consider this last piece. When you're driving, start marking cars that are dented, have broken lights. Start marking these things. People just don't want to ride around with a dented car. They have to. At this point, you're talking about the credit market, you're talking about the insurance market. People are either underinsured or they have no credit with which they can extend and borrow from their future selves in order to get the AC, car, tire, bumper fixed. I ain't joking when I'm saying like it's crazy. These midterm elections and stuff like that, it can get even crazier. Learn how to trade, okay? Even if you only make $700 a day and not 7,752 like I call today, even if all you make is $700 a day, wow. That's $3,500 a week. That's $14,000 a month. We can keep some groceries in the refrigerator with $14,000 a month. We could do that. Hey, if it's not 700, what if you only made 300 a day? Hey, that's $1,500 a week. That's $6,000 a month. You know what we can do? We can make sure the lights are on. We can pay the gas bill. We can make sure that nobody comes knocking at the door trying to take the place. We make sure the car, when it's outside, it stay outside. Nobody come and get it. We can go Walmart, Target. We get some school lunch for the children. They get some Lunchables, some Honest Juice. We can do that. Learn how to trade, all right? I'll see you all tonight at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Truly appreciate you all so much. You guys are a great group, and I thank you for your attention and time and effort and love towards me. Thanks for praying for me and keeping me going, man. I really do appreciate everybody, the kind words, the encouragement, the DMs, the random stuff. Man, thank you. You all are the fruit that comes from my tree, and I appreciate the fact that you're learning and you're grabbing this material. Trade with confidence, man. Trade with confidence. If you're gonna keep trading today, be careful. It can get a little tricky. Okay, it can get a little tricky out here. All right, no last questions? Cool. Clock on the wall says that's about all. I have enjoyed you all and had a ball. But boom, boom, ski, ski. That's it. Your boy Jay's got the split. I didn't check YouTube.
Okay.
Let me Costco over there, Jags. What is this chart? My eyes. This chart is money, young man. Reginald. When the bonds go down at 7, how far do you think they'll go? Reginald, back to 28, I think I call that. Do you sell a course? I do. Internet heart. Stone came from the trenches. Yeah. Oh, that's my mom. Morning, baby. How you doing? Good to see you. You having some breakfast? Ask mommy if she wants to go somewhere and grab a bite to eat. Love to Stone's mom. Love to Stone's mom. Okay, cool, cool, cool. All right. We all we got, but that's cool.
We all we
All we
need.
need.
All we need.
We are
We all we need.
Everybody be
Thank
safe.
Peace
you.
out.
All we need.
Thank
Thanks, Jay.
you.
Thanks.
You already
Thank
know.
you.
Love,
Good
love,
luck, everyone.
love to everybody.
Right on, Jay.
IG, man, love to you. Thanks for hanging
Thanks,
out for a little
Jay.
bit. You already
Trading
know
is
what it
becoming
is.
easier sitting in a chair.
Let's go.